Well, boys, it's official. The Civic, it's been a good 8-year run. But unfortunately, and it's even hard to say this, it's going to a new home. That's right. In order to level up this channel, we need new projects. We got the Miata, but as many of you know, it's my fiance's, not mine. I can't control how fast the build gets done or what direction it goes. All I'm here to do is help with that. This is my car, and it's the only car that you guys have known as Brash Garage and have seen me build over the course of 8 years. I bought this car 8 years ago as nothing, and I've turned it into what you see today. I love this car, and trust me, if time, space, and money permitted, I would keep it and add a car. But with my limited garage space being already full, as well as my driveway space, I have no more space to add a car. And well, there's just not much left to do with this now that it's fully built. So it's time for something new. Let's get this thing cleaned up, get all my crap pulled out of it, and get it ready for the new owner who's going to be swinging by later today. Not gonna lie, taking our first iteration of Brash Garage windshield banners off the EG definitely hurt. You guys know the origin and the story behind the Brash Garage windshield banners. They were very, very limited. Only a couple people got them. And this has been on this car for a good 4 or 5 years. And it's gone. Now that all the windows are clean and everything, I'm gonna jump inside, start pulling all my crap out, detail the inside of it, switch a couple things around, make sure everything's good to go, take out my shit in the trunk, put the spare tire back in the trunk, and then I'm gonna move to detailing up the body. Just a quick spray wax, tire shine, clean up the wheels a bit, and after that, we're on to pulling out all the spare parts that need to go with it, because I'll have no use for EG parts once this is gone. It's an EG in the books, and if this car comes back to me, so be it, but I can't see myself going and sourcing another EG hatch, I'll just say that. Love these cars to death, one of my favorite Hondas ever, but it's just time to move on. Time for other builds, other generations, other eras, and damn. I think this is the hardest video I've ever had to make on Brash Garage, but it's for the better, right? Right. Let's see what I have in this car still. It's gonna be a little bit dark. I know that. I don't have great lighting right here. It's all back there, but we were doing some tinkering on the Miata. So this is front and center. Also got to get it out for the test drive and stuff. First things first, I actually got these new HKS floor mats. Those will be going in whatever car we end up buying next. And I have to put the old floor mats back in. I gotta detail those up first though, so we'll leave those there for now. Gotta vacuum all this crap out. Let's grab this. Oh, I got my radar detector in there too. 2 more in the rear. And I'm gonna be keeping my fire extinguisher. Let's grab this last mat. Let's grab my extinguisher. Not that this car needs an extinguisher, but I like to run extinguishers in all of my cars. The Civic has one, Miata has one, and the F-150, the stock F-150 even has one. So got a couple scattered around the shop too. You can never be too safe, guys. Don't play around with that stuff. Put an extinguisher in your car, please. Let's just jump in here. Damn, that's the Honda cable. And this is my radar detector. I don't think I have anything in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there, but I could get 2 bolts to secure that. Let's grab my radar. Let's grab all my goodies, my tire pressure gauge. Let's pull the Honda cord out. Leave that for him. Oh, goodbye to the tuned full bolt-on B16 life, eh? Let's just chuck all that down there. Get all that ready for the new car, whatever it may be. I'm gonna leave that a mystery. In here, he's gonna need that. That's his injector timing sheet if he ever wants to get it retuned. Leave him with that broke off. He's gonna need a lug nut removal tool, so I'll leave all 3 of these with him as well. Just put all that in the glove box. Leave him with those goodies. Take my little Momo thing. Goodbye to the Momo wheel, the quick disconnect, the little horn, shifter, all that is good. Geez, how am I even gonna take my air freshener? Nothing comes for free these days, people. All right, now it's time for the trunk. All right, what goodies do I have in the trunk? Yes. I've got my car meet chairs. Pop a squat at the meet, you know what I'm saying? Always need chairs in the project car that goes to meets. Anything else in here of value or concern? Little toolkit. Take my toolkit back. Little toolkit. And we are going to be replacing that with a spare tire. Yeah, this little donut. Drop that in there. Really, I think they go like that. All right. Now that all my crap's out of it, I think it's time we bust the vacuum out. Vacuum out all this, dust everything down, and then we can give the outside a quick detail. And we should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and fasten up all the plastics I can with all the screws and plastic push clips I've got. Once that's done, inside and outside are all cleaned up, then I can scavenge my parts warehouse. Finally get rid of this atrocious bumper, give him the spare carpets, spare plastics, and a whole slew of other stuff. He will not be getting my valve covers, but I guess I could give him the set of Auxitos that are for the car. Maybe even that exhaust manifold if he wants it, because apparently no one else does. And if he's interested in that turbo kit, he can take that too, because no one wants to buy my turbo kit that was on this car. God damn it. Cue up vacuuming. Vacuuming is done. Now let's go on to the interior, detail this thing up, make it smell real good, and then we can move to the outside, make this car look as perfect as can be for the new owner. And then this spot will hopefully soon be occupied with yet another project car. No comments aside from that. Let's get to cleaning.
Years later.
All right, interior is all done. I did spray some spray scent in there, so the carpets are a little bit wet. I'm gonna wait to put those in until he gets closer to being here. But if we take a look inside this rig, carpet, that's really hard for you guys to see. Let's try and make this a little easier. As we can see, the carpets are pretty much spotless. So are the seats. Dang, it's really hard for you guys to see, my bad. All the plastics are clean, just take my word for it. The thing is ready to rip. Now we can move on to detailing the outside, getting those nice polished Koenigs. nice and clean, because as we can see, they are a little bit dirty. Not too bad. Get some fresh tire shine on these big fat nittos, and we should be pretty much there, boys, aside from pulling out the spare parts. Whew. This is the most painful detail I've ever done to this car. It's for the better, it's for the better. Just got to keep reminding yourself of that. It's always a hard pill to swallow, selling a car you've sunk so much money and time into and carried with you for so much of life. But regardless, let's get this thing wrapped up. All right, boys, well, here's all my crap. Got my chairs, got my mats, all the junk. Paperwork is signed and ready to go. Floor mats, and the car is looking spick and span. It doesn't get much better than this. Wheels are all cleaned up, some nice tire shine on them. Interior is good, exterior is good. No dust, no anything. Looking mint. Everything is checking out. I've got inside vacuumed and wiped down. I've got the exterior wiped down and sealed. Wheels and tires cleaned, polished, sealed. I just have to go put the Honda emblem on the back, which I actually have right here with the tape. That sucker will go on. And I am going to start sifting through some parts and see what I can throw in for him that I won't use anymore. Like the front bumper, like the spare hatch glass, those are really rare. He can take those, I'll have no use for them, and I've got some crap in all these parts. Like I said, I'm keeping the valve covers, but let's start grabbing out everything that we need soon as we get the Honda emblem put back on. Once that's on, the car itself is done and we can move on to parts. And just like that, the Honda emblem is back on and looking perfect. I think the rear end of this car definitely looks better with a logo. The hood, however, has the hood bra on it, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Car's looking good inside and out. Got the floor mats ready to go when those carpets air out a bit. In fact, I should probably leave the door open. Still a little bit damp, but it's drying up. At least it smells good in there for him. These kind of 90s cars have that signature smell, so that smells better than that. But let's start digging through some parts and see what I can't find for this guy. I definitely hatch glass, front bumper, carpets, and spare plastic, but I'm sure there's more crap in here that he could probably take. Well, after owning the same car and building it for 8 years, you do accumulate quite a lot of parts. Hopefully he's a rather tall guy because the seats are fixed right now, and I'm 6'7", meaning they don't slide forward anymore. So if he can't reach the pedals, well, unfortunately sucks to be him. But he can take the seat sliders. I've got just some old tint. It is missing one side, but it is some spare tint if he wants it. Spare transmission tray, ECU bracket, headlight bulb, socket covers, and then the miscellaneous accessory drive bracketry, as well as the other front tow hook. In here, I just have like the OEM steering wheel, the OEM corner lights, the third brake light, crap like that. Here is all like OEM floor mats, rear carpet, an extra understeering wheel plastic piece, the Auxito LED headlights, windshield washer reservoir if he wants to go back to that now that he can, it's not turbo. Spare front bumper that needs body work, but aside from that, it's in perfect condition as far as all the mounting locations and that goes. Spare rear hatch glass, and well, I think that about sums it up. It's a hell of a lot of parts, and I'm just gonna leave this video here. Car is detailed inside and out. All of my stuff is out of it, and unfortunately, yet fortunately, it's ready for its new owner and ready for me to move along in the world of cars, builds, and Brash Garage. It's time to level up, and there's only one way I can bring you guys new cars and new content, and unfortunately, it just has to be this way. I'm not rich, I'm a regular guy. One thing's gotta go if I wanna add another. But I'll pick it back up after he leaves. Will I still own the car, or will it be gone forever? Are we getting a new car right away, or is there gonna be a bit of a break? TBD. Well, boys, she's gone. She is gone. I don't really know what else to say. Here's the Civic lanyard. Nothing on it but my toolbox key. Whew. This one's hitting a little too hard, I think. Man, I've owned over almost 20 cars now. Grew up to like 15 or 16, and I've always been happy when they leave for the most part. Only thing I was really sad about was my SCR Spec V back in the day. But I got the boosted Integra, and that sparked my Honda journey to building the EG hatch, and yeah, I got nothing left. Literally got nothing left. We got the fiance's Miata behind you and our daily F-150.